Ever feel like your daily routine is just, well, routine?
Uh-huh.
What if I told you that some of the simplest things you do, or maybe could do, might actually hold the secret to living, like, really long?
Right. Not just long, but well.
Exactly.
Right.
Thriving, maybe even hitting 100, feeling vibrant, active, you know?
Yeah.
And this isn't about some miracle cure or flipping your whole life upside down overnight.
No, definitely not.
Today's deep dive is more about, well, maybe stealing is a fun way to put it. Stealing these really powerful, proven habits.
Habits from people who actually do live these incredibly long, healthy lives.
Yeah. Our sources show that folks in their 80s who adopt these pretty straightforward, almost kind of sneaky, powerful choices,
Mhm.
they're way more likely to hit that century mark.
It's quite a significant difference statistically.
So we're going to unpack 8 of these choices today. Stuff ranging from diet to mindset, things these super long living people often share.
And importantly, no jargon.
No jargon, just actionable stuff you can maybe start thinking about today. Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, that's a great way to frame it
Yeah.
because it really does get to the core issue. Genes, okay, they play a part, sure.
Right, you always hear about genetics.
But the undeniable truth really is that your everyday habits, they have this profound and compounding impact, not just on quality of life now, but on potential longevity too.
Compounding, yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Little things adding up.
Exactly.
Uh,
It's not about these grand, overwhelming changes. It's about consistent, simple choices, things that build on each other over time.
Okay.
So our mission today, I guess, is to help you sort of glimpse that blueprint, see what people who actually reach 100 do.
All right, let's jump right in then. Habit number 1.
All
And
right.
our sources are like crystal clear on this.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually something to avoid or, stop if you're doing it. No smoking.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. The non-negotiable,
That's what they call it?
precisely. The research here is just,
Here.
it's overwhelming. Smoking is a massive life shortener.
Okay.
It's directly linked to just a shocking list of problems. Heart disease, so many cancers, stroke, chronic lung disease.
Wow.
And what's really telling is when you look at those communities, the places where people regularly live to 100,
Yeah.
the blue zones,
Yeah, I've heard of those.
smoking is like virtually non-existent there. It's not just some casual lifestyle choice. It's a direct threat to your cells, your DNA. It damages you right down to the foundation. Avoiding it is just fundamental.
So the practical takeaway is pretty straightforward then.
Totally.
If you smoke, quitting is probably the single best gift you can give your future self.
Absolutely. No question.
And if you don't smoke, well, congratulations. That's like your starting block. Just
Yeah.
keep doing that.
Maintain that. It's a huge pillar for a healthy life already in place.
Okay, so moving from what not to do, let's talk about what to do. Habit number 2, move it or lose it.
Ah, yes. Movement.
Now, when we say exercise, our sources really emphasize this doesn't have to mean like grueling gym sessions or marathon training.
Right. Not necessarily.
In fact, what's common among these centenarians, it might actually surprise you.
Yeah. What's genuinely fascinating here is how movement for them isn't usually a scheduled workout.
Huh.
It's just woven into the fabric of their day, like gardening, walking to the shops, always
Yeah.
taking the stairs.
Oh, okay. Just daily life stuff.
Exactly. Playing actively with grandkids. Our bodies are kind of designed for that constant varied motion
Right.
and this kind of functional, consistent activity.
Mm.
It's not just good for your heart.
Right.
It keeps muscles strong, bones dense, improves circulation significantly.
So it's holistic.
Very. It even helps maintain mitochondrial health, those little energy factories in your cells.
Uh-huh.
Keeps them running smoothly, which in turn keeps your mind sharp, helps manage weight,
Yeah.
boosts your mood.
Okay, mood too. How?
Well, it releases those feel-good neurochemicals,
Yeah.
endorphins and such.
Ah, right. Okay, so how do you steal this habit without, needing a whole new schedule?
It's about looking for opportunities,
Mm.
little pockets of movement. Walk during your lunch break. Always take the stairs instead of the elevator. Put on some music and dance while you're cooking dinner.
Okay, I could do that.
Find stuff you actually enjoy. Maybe it's swimming or cycling or just making a 30-minute walk part of your non-negotiable daily routine.
So enjoyment matters.
Absolutely. And the key thing really isn't the intensity, it's the consistency.
Right, like brushing your teeth.
Exactly like that.
Yeah.
Something you just do every day because it's good for you, not a chore you dread.
Okay, I like that framing. Right, from moving, let's talk about fueling. Habit number 3, eat real food, mostly plants.
Mm-hmm. Crucial.
Our sources show that these centenarian diets, they're consistently rich in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, legumes,
Yes, the plant kingdom features heavily.
and meat. It's more like a side dish or for special occasions.
Often, yeah, or smaller portions. But what's particularly insightful, I think, is the emphasis on moderation. That seems almost as important as what they eat.
Moderation. How so?
Well, take Okinawa, for example. They have this practice called harahachi-bu.
Harahachi.
What is harahachi-bu? It basically means stop eating when you're about 80% full.
Oh, interesting. Not stuffed.
Exactly, not stuffed. And they often eat slowly, mindfully. This helps digestion, sure, but it also naturally prevents overeating.
That makes sense. Your brain needs time to catch up.
Precisely. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it's about nourishing your body's complex systems, like your gut microbiome.
The bacteria in your gut.
Yeah, trillions of them. They play a huge role in everything: nutrient absorption, immune function, even your mood. And a plant-rich diet. It directly feeds that vital inner ecosystem.
Wow. Okay, so it's quality and quantity.
Both are key.
So to adopt this,
Yeah,
focus on colorful whole foods.
definitely. More colors usually means more nutrients.
And consciously cut back on like processed stuff, sugary drinks, tons of red meat.
Right. And one of the best ways to do that, cook at home more often.
Ah, control over ingredients.
Exactly. You know what's going in. It's about fueling your body with good stuff, in sensible amounts, not about feeling deprived.
Got it. Okay, so we've fueled the body. What about the soul, maybe? Habit 4. Build a strong social web.
Yes. Connection, it's fundamental.
Our sources really hammer this home. It's a big deal in those blue zones you mentioned.
Absolutely. Strong social bonds, feeling part of a community. These aren't just nice to haves. They are actively protective.
Protective how?
Well, they demonstrably reduce chronic stress levels, they can boost immune function, and they provide this really vital sense of purpose and belonging.
Okay, purpose. We'll come back to that.
We will. But it raises an important question the sources highlight. If connection is so powerful, what about the opposite? What's the risk of being isolated?
Good question.
And the data is pretty stark. Loneliness. It can actually rival smoking or obesity in terms of negative health risks.
Whoa, seriously, like physical health risks.
Yeah. Primarily, it seems, by triggering persistent stress responses, keeping your cortisol levels high, which just wears down your body over time.
That is, wow, a powerful warning and a deep insight.
It really is.
So to put this into practice, it means really nurturing your relationships, not just having them.
Actively nurturing them. Making time for quality interactions with loved ones.
Okay.
Maybe pick up the phone, call that old friend you keep meaning to call.
Guilty.
Join a club, volunteer somewhere, connect with people of all ages too. Build that diverse support crew. It pays off huge dividends for lifespan, yes, but also just for daily happiness.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, from relationships with others, let's turn inward to our minds. Habit 5, keep your brain busy.
The use it or lose it principle for the brain.
Exactly, and the sources say it definitely applies.
Indeed. They consistently show that centenarians stay mentally active. They have hobbies. They keep learning.
What kind of things?
Oh, learning new languages, reading widely, tackling puzzles, crosswords, Sudoku, that sort of thing.
Okay.
This constant mental workout isn't just about staying sharp day to day. It actually builds what neuroscientists call cognitive reserve.
Cognitive reserve,
Right.
like a buffer.
Exactly like a buffer. Think of it as building a denser, more robust network of connections in your brain.
Okay.
This makes your brain more resilient against age-related decline. It strengthens neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and rewire itself.
So how do we build our own buffer? Stay curious.
Curiosity is key. Read diverse stuff. Maybe take an online class in something totally new.
Learn that instrument you always meant to.
Perfect example. And here's a neat little trick. Try changing up your daily routine sometimes.
Right.
Take a different route to work or the shops. Brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand. Simple things that introduce novelty.
Shake things up a bit.
Yeah, it challenges your brain in new ways. Like a muscle needs different exercises to stay strong and adaptable.
I like that analogy. Brain gym. Okay, next up.
Something maybe less tangible but seems vital. Find gratitude or purpose.
Mindset matters.
It's this common thread, isn't it, among centenarians?
Yep.
Sort of positive outlook, a sense of purpose. It really is striking. And optimism, a sense of meaning. They're way more than just nice-to-have feelings.
Okay.
Research indicates they actively foster resilience. When challenges hit, you bounce back better.
Right.
They significantly reduce chronic stress. And interestingly, they seem to help support all the other healthy habits we're talking about
How so?
by giving you a clear why, a reason to bother staying healthy.
Ah, the motivation piece.
Exactly. And if we connect this to the bigger picture,
Right.
purpose, whether it's found through relationships, meaningful work, volunteering, it's a powerful driver of overall well-being.
So it's not just psychological.
No, there's physiology too.
Mm.
It often stimulates the vagus nerve, which helps activate your body's rest and digest system, calming down the fight or flight stress response.
Wow. So purpose is like a physiological shield.
That's a great way to put it. This sustained positivity gives you a deeper reason to keep going, to stay healthy, embrace each day.
Okay, that's profound. So how do we cultivate this? Practice gratitude.
Daily gratitude practice is huge. Make a conscious effort, maybe just for a minute, to notice the small joys, even tiny things.
Okay.
Try to find the bright side, even in challenges.
Yeah.
Cultivate your sense of humor, and really think about what gives your life meaning. Mentoring, passion projects, being a good friend.
Find your why.
Find your why. That positive mindset isn't just about feeling good. It's a powerful tool for longevity and resilience.
Got it. Okay, what about the structure of our days? Habit 7, the power of routine.
Routine, yes.
It's clear from the sources centenarians often have these consistent, predictable routines. I used to think routines sounded, well, boring.
Huh. I think many people do.
Uh.
But this deep dive really shifts that perspective, doesn't it?
It really does.
These routines, regular meal times, consistent sleep schedules, fitting activity, and daily, they do way more than just organize your time.
Okay, like what?
They actually help stabilize your metabolism and your circadian rhythms, your natural sleep-wake cycles.
Ah, the body clock.
Exactly, which is crucial for hormonal balance, overall health. Plus, and this is big, routines reduce decision fatigue.
Decision fatigue.
Yeah, having to constantly decide small things drains mental energy. Routines automate a lot of that.
Oh, interesting. Freeing up brain space.
Precisely. It reduces stress and frees up your mental energy for more important or enjoyable things. It's like having a reliable operating system for your body and mind.
That's a great way to think about it. Routine as a superpower, not a constraint.
I like that.
So the actionable advice here is pretty simple. Set consistent sleep times, meal times.
As much as possible, yes. Build movement into your schedule around the same time each day.
So these small, regular habits create a framework.
A robust, supportive framework for your health, letting you dedicate your energy where it matters most.
Okay, makes sense. All right, finally, habit number 8. Seems basic, but maybe fundamentally important. Drink up. Water, that is.
The elixir of life. It sounds simple, but yes, absolutely fundamental.
Our sources really point to this as a cornerstone.
It is. Water plays vital roles everywhere in your body. Supports basically every single cellular function.
Like?
Well, digestion, absorbing nutrients properly, maintaining healthy circulation, lubricating your joints, enabling your kidneys to filter out waste. A list goes on.
Wow. It does a lot.
And the sources note, centenarians consistently prioritize hydration. They're drinking water, maybe herbal teas.
Not sugary drinks or tons of alcohol.
Generally, no, it's not just about quenching thirst. It's providing the essential medium for all those life processes to happen efficiently.
Right. And this one feels pretty easy to integrate.
It should be.
Carry a water bottle.
Great start. Keep it with you.
Maybe start the day with a glass of water.
Excellent habit. And definitely drink before, during, after any exercise.
What if plain water is boring?
Add stuff. Slices of lemon, lime, cucumber, maybe some berries, a little natural flavor.
Okay, good tip.
Consistent hydration. It really boosts energy levels, helps your skin, keeps joints working smoothly. Simple choice, massive payoffs.
Okay, so there we have it.
And
8 habits.
8 powerful habits.
We covered no smoking, moving daily, eating real food, mostly plants, strong social ties, keeping the brain busy.
Finding gratitude and purpose, the power of routine, and staying hydrated.
And the thread seems to be they're accessible, right?
Yeah.
Not crazy expensive or complex.
Not at all. You don't require wealth or being some kind of expert. Just consistent, intentional choices.
Yeah. And ultimately, the sources suggest these habits aren't just about tacking on more years at the end.
No, it's much more than that.
It's about adding more life to those years, enhancing energy, resilience, well-being every single day.
And that, I think, is the real takeaway, isn't it? How these 8 habits, they seem kind of separate. Avoiding smoking, practicing gratitude, they don't just individually help. Collectively, they weave together this holistic ecosystem of well-being.
An ecosystem, I like that.
Yeah. and it enhances every single day of your life. It makes the journey as rich and fulfilling as the destination.
That's a great thought to end on.
So maybe something for you listening to mull over. Think about which of these you're already doing well. Give yourself credit for that.
Yeah, good point.
And then maybe, just maybe, pick one small habit you might decide to steal and start integrating, maybe starting today. What potential for daily vibrancy could you unlock right now at any age just by making one or two intentional shifts?